concluding the...
And they're racing. And Chenin Blanc dropped out to last. Asher Star was first to get going. Cardinal Sam going fast with Lord Vane. And going through along the inside to head them all off is Calitron as they settle down into stride. Then Black Charles, next Academic. Then Luther's Luck between horses. About 3 lengths further back in the field, Relinda, and then Bellado Boy, and tailed off Chenin Blanc. 800 out down the hill. Calitron out about 3 lengths to Lord Vane. Asher Star, he's got them all off the bit. A half-length Cardinal Sam saving ground on the inside. 1 to Black Charleston, 2 to Luther's Luck. Then it's Academic losing ground from Relinda and Bellado Boy, and forget Chenin Blanc. 600 out on the corner. Calitron a length and a half. Asher Star the outside. Cardinal Sam getting through now from Lord Vane. Then Black Charleston, 2 lengths to Luther's Luck, giving them a fair start. In the straight they race. Cardinal Sam quickly went up to hit the lead. Asher Star's out after it from Calitron. Wider out is Black Charleston. Luther's Luck looking for a run in the centre. It's Cardinal Sam in front, grabbing at Asher Star, and wider out Black Charleston. Luther's Luck pushing up on the rails but not going well enough to win. On the outside of them now, Black Charleston's taken the lead from Asher Star. Luther's Luck struggling on behind them, but Black Charleston is going to win. Scores by about 2 lengths to Asher Star. Luther's Luck third, Cardinal Sam fourth. About 6 lengths away, Relinda, followed by Chenin Blanc. Lord Vane dropped right out of it from Bellado Boy. Then the pacemaker Calitron, and its Academic was last to finish. Official placings for the anniversary sprint. 5th event on the program at Sandown. Number 4 is the winner, Black Charleston, ridden by M. Clark. Second placing to number 2, Asher Star, R.J. Skelton. And third, number 1, Luther's Luck, ridden by M. Carson. 4, 2 and 1.
125, Lou Rosa 120, Eldenell 265, Quinella 1390, Trifecta 553.70. In Adelaide, race 4, 167, the platings there. Northern Nay, 655 and 160. Red Royale, 1 even, and Sands Court, 215. Quinella, 2030, Trifecta, 414.95. Sydney race 5, 513, the numbers there. Winged Prayer, 175 and 85. Smoke, 75. On the Hustings, 155. Quinella, 210. Trifecta, 35.50. In Melbourne, it was 421. Black Charleston, 225 and 85. Asher Star, 85. Luther's Luck, 60. Quinella, 695. Trifecta, 37.15. And the extra double at Sandown today for the combination of 14 and 4, Celtic Spirit and Black Charleston. Subs 11 and not required. 13.95, the dividend for that combination, 14 and 4. Now the next race
is ready to go. They're racing off to a great start. Roman Artist began quickly near the inside, and Atlantic Mission began very quickly. She's vying for the lead in the early part. Artmaster's going very fast from out wide, and Catering King is driving up along the inside with Lynn's Love and Duke Abbey. Just behind them, Lord Scotia. Tollai's running about 8th on settling down. He's on the rails on the inside of Gold Jade and Honor Bright. Further back was Warlike, Max Treasure, Top the Ton, SARS Boris, Flight Bijou. Distancia's 10 lengths last. Heading down the side, Artmaster's fairly wide, but he's taken the lead now. It's Artmaster almost a length in front of Lynn's Love, 600 metres out. Third is Duke Abbey, and fourth, Catering King, driving right up along the inside. Then Lord Scotia, Gold Jade, Atlantic Mission, Honor Bright, Tollai, then Roman Artist, Warlike, Top the Ton, Max Treasure. Further back came SARS Boris, Flight Bijou, and Distancia's last. Artmaster a clear-cut leader as they flatten for the run-in. Catering King to the outside, starting to run down this leader. Lord Scotia into third place, then Atlantic Mission and Tollai on the outside. Catering King, the big Kiwi's taken the lead. It's Catering King in front. Atlantic Mission into second place. She's charging home now, but I don't think she'll catch this leader. Catering King in front. Atlantic Mission's driving at him. Catering King just in front, and he's beaten Atlantic Mission. Catering King first. Atlantic Mission second, Photo third, Max Treasure, or SARS Boris. What a run, SARS Boris, flashed home. Then Lord Scotia and Tollai. Next in, Flight Bijou, Warlike. Then Top the Ton, Gold Jade, Duke Abbey, Lynn's Love, Artmaster, Honor Bright, Roman Artist, and Distancia.
It's 1:11 and a photo after race 6, the first leg of the double, the BATC Sprint at Doomben, 1:11 and a photo between 6 and 18 for third. Let's check the openers. Race 7.
Leg of the double, lights on. They're away and racing now. Iola was one of the slowest to get going, although not that badly away, and Windy Minx also drops out shortly after the start. Mr. Bart's was away pretty well, and it's looking for the early lead. It'll get across All Benefit. Working across from out wider was Silver Raider. Lipmond up into a forward position there with Old Lock and on its outside. All Benefit gets back to 5th. The Rouse, a length and a half. Red Dog. Ocean Cloud was out wider and going forward now. They are followed further back at the 1400 metre mark by Mayura. Back on the inside was Approach the Bench, out a bit wider Iola, and Windy Minx just held up for a few strides there in the centre. They're making the turn towards the side now with about 1200 metres to run, and Silver Raider's taken over and slipped away now to lead 3 or 4 lengths to Mr. Bart's. 2 lengths away then Old Lock. A length further back on the inside was Lipmon. Mayura's made some ground through the centre. Out wider, in fact, there between runners now moving up would have been Ocean Cloud, and down on the inside All Benefit. A length further back in the run then was Approach the Bench. Red Dog was further back in the field with Iola, and they are followed by Windy Minx, still back second last with Mistulation last of all, past the 800. Silver Raider led by a couple of lengths to Mr. Bart's. Out wide going forward quickly now was Lipmond. Old Lock in the centre. Mayura making ground. Ocean Cloud was now held up in behind runners. Iola was further back in the field with Windy Minx making some ground around the outside. Further back Approach the Bench. All Benefits got well back with Red Dog and Mistulation. They're about to make the swing for home now with 400 left to run, and they still haven't caught Silver Raider. It's a length and a half clear of Mr. Bart's. Asked for the effort now. Lipmond around the outside from Windy Minx. Ocean Cloud was struggling from Iola. Mayura under pressure, and then All Benefit Approach the Bench. The leader at the 200, Silver Raider. Windy Minx is the danger on the outside, starting to run on strongly. They're clear of Mr. Bart's. Lipmond. This leader's going to keep going. I think Silver Raider, they're not going to get it. It's still 2 lengths, Windy Minx, and it's going to score. Silver Raider stills it by 2 lengths, Windy Minx. 2 lengths away, Mr. Bart's. 3 lengths into Lipmond. Ocean Cloud. Mayura was further back in the field then from All Benefit Approach the Bench. They are followed by Iola. Didn't get into it from Old Lock, Red Dog and Mistulation.
13, 6 and 2, and looks like a roughie up in the first leg of the Adelaide double. Number 13, Silver Raider. Second, number 6, Windy Minx. And third, number 2, Mr. Bart's. Now, race 6 Adelaide is the double Schwartz handicap, time for 3:35. Here are the openers. Speaking to Roy Higgins, 111.5 Brisbane race 6, official totes Catering King $2.70 and $1, Atlantic Mission $1, and Max Treasure $2.25, Quinella $7.70, Trifecta $146.40. We're waiting for race 6 in Sydney, but we'll check the results so far up at Rosehill. In the first, it was 4, 2 and 3, Half Shilling 420 105, Justifiably Proud 70, and Mr. Siren 70, Quinella 1080, Trifecta 56.50. In the second, 1, 9 and 10, Son of Bijou 85 and 55, Libra Prince 240, and Sprightly Manor 470, Quinella 1330, Trifecta 231.30. 845 in the third, Spinnaker Bay $1.30 and 80, What's Cooking 75, and Hyacinth 605, Quinella 315, the Trifecta $295.40. Race 4 Sydney, it was 1, 8 and 7. There was a protest unsuccessful third against the winner. King Solo returned $3.05 and $1. Dancehall Girl $1. Classic Hand 85. Quinella 1340. Trifecta 94.05. In the fifth, 5-1-3, Wing Prayer brought up a winning treble so far for jockey Malcolm Johnston. A brilliant ride, getting a rails run from the home turn. He was third last on the turn, got up to win easily. $1.75 and 85. Second was number 1 Smoke 75, and third On the Hustings 155. Quinella 210, and the Trifecta returned 35.50. Now they're ready to go race 6 Rosehill. Here's Ian Craig.
6 out here at Rosehill. Sun peeping behind the clouds. And away now, Hollywood Actor missed it a better half length. Noble Salute a little slow, and Gliding Sun, Regal Czar, and Hit Again. Benny bounced out in front from Vintage Way. White and Gold is moving up very quickly towards the lead, and not far back as they settle Top Reserve. A little over a length, the Gifted Ruler. Then comes Blazing In. Further back in the field on the outside was Fernshaw close. Hollywood Actor moving up to third last from Swift Stardom, and now Noble Salute can't stay in touch. Down the side they go, and the leader Hit Again, Benny, a length and a half on the hot pot. White and Gold Gold. Top Reserve third, and 2 lengths away next is Gliding Sun on the inside of Regal Czar, and then comes Vintage Way. A length the Gifted Ruler, and blazing in his under the whip from Fernshaw Close, and a good margin Swift Stardom, Hollywood Actor, and Noble Salute is trailing. The leader is Hit Again Benny. Up to the bend, its breakers a length and 3/4 on Weight in Gold, getting a beautiful run. About 4 or 5 lengths Top Reserve, and then Vintage Way, and the others headed by Regal Czar as they straighten up now. And the leader Hit Again Benny. The rider's gone for the whip. Weight in Gold second, taking a while to get to this leader. Third is Top Reserve, and then comes Vintage Way. Down to the 200. Hit Again Benny leads the way a length and 1/4. Top Reserve. Weight in Gold not going on with it. Forget him. Then Vintage Way, but Hit Again Benny and B. Compton lead Top Reserve. The TJ Smith horse on the inside. Hit Again Benny very tired. Top Reserve won't make the grade, and Hit Again Benny wins the money. It was the late mail. Hit Again Benny beat Top Reserve and Vintage Way, followed by Weight in Gold and Hollywood Actor Swift Stardom, and then a break to Gliding Sun, followed by Fernshaw Close, Blazing In, and Gifted Ruler, Regal Czar, and back near the rear, in fact at the rear, was Noble Salute.
It was 16, 5 and 11. Hit Again Benny, the winner, number 16, from number 5, Top Reserve, and number 11, Vintage Way, a disappointing run by the top weight, Weight in Gold. That's race 6 at Rose Hill.
And they're set. Our Watchman, red hot favourite. They're racing. Our Watchman began quite well, and so did Glenn Morriston early. Ridden hard, Circle of Gold trying to get to the lead, will do so. Beveridge Bow began very nicely, but onto the course proper. Circle of Gold took over with Beveridge Bow on its inside. Glenn Morriston following them across is also going up quickly, and they were followed then behind them by Superior Way. Our Watchman on the outside of Jamaica in the centre. 2 lengths to Geyserland, a couple to Boston Bay, 6 to Tide Master, and Beatrice Rat is last. At the judge, Beveridge Bow is going to lead about a length clear, and the pace is reasonably smart early. In second placing, Circle of Gold, a little over 2 lengths to Our Watchman, who's starting to pull a bit on the outside here of Glenn Morriston. 1 to Jamaica in, and they were followed further back Superior Way. Couple back in the field then came Geyserland over on the outside of Boston Bay, and about 4 lengths Tide Master and Beatrice Rat. 1600 out. Beveridge Bow, a little over a length Circle of Gold, 1 to Glenn Morriston, and a neck away Our Watchman. 2 lengths to Jamaica in, a length Superior Way, Geyserland the outside, a half Boston Bay, about 5 lengths Tide Master, and a length and a half to Beatrice Rat. In the back stretch, Beveridge Bow in front, about a half length clear from Circle of Gold, a length Glenn Morriston. The saddle's gone on the odds-on favourite. He's up on its ears, Our Watchman. They were followed on the outside, Geyserland, as they pack up now. They were followed then by Superior Way, Boston Bay, then came Tide Master, and last of all, Beatrice Rat. They go along now past the 1,000. Beveridge Bow a half length clear. Jamaica Inn's gone up second, a length further back Glenn Morriston. Circle of Gold the outside, and Our Watchman in on the fence. They're followed a length and a half Geyserland. Then Superior Way, Tide Master hard ridden. Boston Bay under the whip going backwards, and so under the whip also is Beatrice Rat 3 lengths away. Down the hill with 700 to go, and Beveridge Bow on the inside, and Jamaica in a length to Glenn Morriston tackling them. Geyserland moving up 4 deep. Our Watchman behind them on the rails. The kid just sitting on it at the moment. He can't do much, and they're followed by Superior Way. Forget the rest. Beatrice Rat tailed off last. Around the turn, and Jamaica in led Beveridge Bow. Wider out, Geyserland is collaring them quickly from Glenn Morriston. Our Watchman still there. He's got a run on the inside on Our Watchman from Superior Way. With 300 to go, Geyserland took the lead. Going with it, Jamaica in on the inside. Our Watchman's fighting back despite the troubles, is coming after them. Geyserland in front, however, with 200 to go. From Our Watchman on the inside is coming at him strongly. Our Watchman hard ridden's going up to Geyserland. It's going to win. It's a great effort. Our Watchman's got up and won it. A half length to Geyserland, Jamaica in third. Fourth Superior Way. They're followed after a gap of 3 or 4 lengths further back in the field then by Beveridge Bow, Glenn Morriston, Boston Bay. Tide Master is one of the last to finish, and then about 10 lengths to the stablemates back at the rear of the field, Circle of Gold and Beatrice Rat. Oh, gee, that was a good riding performance on that boy's part. That saddle went more than 1,600 metres from home. But he's not only stayed on and kept his balance, he's been able to push it out to score. Number 5 is the winner, Our Watchman, ridden by D. Lawson. Number 4 second, Geyserland, B. Hibbard. And number 1 is third, Jamaica In, ridden by Robbie D. Griffiths.
Victory began.
Racing race 7 Brisbane. Here's Wayne Wilson.
Showing speed from out wide. Lap of Victory going across the heels of those leaders now into about 5th place. Gossamer Wings is a little wide. Vuora over on the inside, then Silver Peak, Perspiration, Kaloon Vale, and Attila Prince. Heading well back is Special Planet with Sir Zamazan, the Waffler, Tudor Rebel, and Noble Service 5 or 6 lengths off last. Plenty of speed on as they go past the post the first time. Just Boogie the leader, Alpine Court second, 2 away third, King's Bishop over the crossing at the 1600. Another 2 to the favourite General Grant in 4th place on the rails. 1 to Gossamer Wings and then Lap of Victory, Silver Peak, Vuora. Attila Prince is out a little wide, racing outside of Perspiration and Kaloon Vale on the inside. 3 lengths further back to Special Planet, 2 to Sir Zamazan, then Tudor Rebel, the Waffler. 6 lengths off last, Noble Suva into the back, 1,400 metres to go. Just Boogie, a clear-cut leader now, almost 2 in front of Alpine Court. Gossamer Wings is a length away third. The speed starting to slow up a little bit. King's Bishop is a half length away fourth on the inside. 1 to General Grant. He's eased him off the rails now. A half length further back on the inside to Lap of Victory. 1 to Silver Peak, then Vuora, Tudor Prince, Perspiration, then Kaloon Vale, then the Waffler on the outside of Special Planet, Zamazan, Tudor Rebel, and Noble Suva still last. Onto the next bend, 850 metres to go. Gossamer Wings is moving up on the outside of Just Boogie. Just Boogie ahead in front of Gossamer Wings. 2 to Alpine Court. General Grant, and there goes the Waffler right around the field with a big run. Just Boogie's called it a day by the looks of it. He's pulled the whip on him and he's dropping out of it. Gossamer Wings goes to the lead from the Waffler and General Grant. Then Just Boogie, who's a length away fourth on the inside of Attila Prince. Further back came Alpine Court and then King's Bishop, Lap of Victory, Perspiration, Vuora, Kaloon Vale, Silver Peak, Sir Zamazan, Special Planet, Tudor Rebel, Noble Suva. Into the straight. They've got 350 metres to go. The Waffler's just in front of Gossamer Wings. General Grant in the middle. Attila Prince coming at the lot of them on the outside and going like a winner. They've got 250 metres to go. Attila Prince dashed up to them, hit the front, scooted away, about 3 lengths in front. Lap of Victory running on strongly into second place. Then Gossamer Wings, General Grant dropping out of it. But it's all Attila Prince and pushed out. He goes to the post and wins by 5 lengths. He grabbed a hold of him in the last 50 metres and he won with his head on his chest by 4 lengths. Attila Prince first. Second, well, it's a photo finish, Lap of Victory or Gossamer Wings. Then General Grant, the Waffler, Kaloon Vale, Zamazan, Special Planet, Perspiration. Next in was Tudor Rebel, then Silver Peak, Vuora, Noble Suva, King's Bishop, Alpine Court, and last home was Just Boogie.
Easy win to number 7, Attila Prince in race 7 at Doomben, second in 385. Windy Minx 90 and Mr. Bart's 120. Quinella 48.45 and the trifecta 1,097.30. In Sydney race 6 it was 16.5 and 11. Hit Again Benny 9.20 and 150. Top Reserve 135 and Vintage Way 110. Quinella 81.50, trifecta 1,325.55. Now we'll check the totes on races so far in Melbourne. 1-5-11 in the first, Bianco Flyer 75.55, Ebullience 95 and Chatter's Edge 4.75. In the second, it was 5, 3 and 8, King Storm 12.90 and 2.05, Star of Ours 75 and Quick to Shift returned $2.80. Race 3 was 14, 11 and 2, Celtic Spirit 275.95, Sir Magnum 75 and Few Laughs returned $1.60. Race 4, 6-3-4, Southerly Drift $1.90 and 75, Cobbler Boy $1.10 and Lapsang ran third and returned 75. In race 5, 4-2-1 the numbers, Black Charleston gave Michael Clark a double, 225 and 85, Asher Star 85 and Luther's Luck returned 60 cents. And in race 6, a great win to Our Watchman, the numbers 5, 4 and 1. Our Watchman 95 and 65, Geezerland $1.10, Jamaica Inn $1.10, Quinella there 3.20, trifecta 23.75. That's how they've gone so far at Sandown this afternoon. They're moving in race 6 at Morfordville. Redelva number 1 is the favourite here. It's won its only 2 starts from a spell. A very smart 3-year-old Redelva. It's got the top weight, but Johnny Letts in the saddle and looks the winner. It's drawn in barrier 6, a field of 8 here at the 1,207 metre barrier at Morfordville as we join Peter Smith.
107 metres the journey, third leg of the 4-trailer. Ready? Away and racing now. Pretty good dispatch. Out wide, Redelva was showing good early pace. Down towards the inside, High John was driving through. Also away pretty well was Mr. Rubble with Up and Over Pete on the outside. They are followed by Royal Truce, Just a Commoner. Further back, Way and Rock, and Miss Nisku drops out to last. Down the side, they race 900 to run, and Redelva led by a couple of lengths now to High John second, a length away then to Mr. Rubble. Back on the inside was Just a Commoner. 3/4 of a length away to Royal Trish on its inside. Wan Rock from Up and Over Pete and Miss Nisku with the job to do at the tail. They're about to make the home turn now with 600 just over left to run. Red Elva led by 3 parts in second placing. On the outside, High John. Out wider then was Mr. Rubble. Back in behind them, Just a Commoner. Miss Nisku was starting to improve and needs to from Royal Trish, Wan Rock, and still last Up and Over Pete. On the turn though with just under 400 to run, and Red Elva looked to be going pretty well the favourite, led by a couple of lengths, nearly 3 lengths now to Just a Commoner. Out wider on the track was High John, and further back in the field then Mr. Rubble, and they are followed by Miss Nisku, but past the 200. Red Elva was nicely clear, 3 lengths to Just a Commoner. It's well clear of Mr. Rubble and High John, but battling it out for third. But Red Elva's going to be far too good. Written Hands and Hills races away to win 4 lengths on the lane. Just a Commoner second. It's beaten the others by just as much. Mr. Rubble might have grabbed third from High John. Further back then Miss Nisku, a gap Royal Trish with Up and Over Pete and Wan Rock.
Red Elva much too good for them in race 6 at Morfordville. 1, 6 and 7. Red Elva, Just a Commoner and Mr. Rubble on.
Quite flighty is Olympic Flame and tending to unsettle Lord Lion, but they're off. She jumped quite well on the inside. Olympic Flame, Lord Lion was nicely away, and so too wider out Secret Century. And now let's look for String of Pearls. Is the rider going to lead? Yes, indeed he is. And at the end of about 250, String of Pearls straight to the front. By 3 lengths, Lord Lion and Secret Century. A length further back, Port Fair, followed over on the inside by Olympic Flame. Then Chez Paris at Eau de Toile, Peaceful Kingdom, Island Joe, Flying Gypsy, Absolute Copper Wing. Racing to the back in 1,400 metres, and String of Pearls holds a lead of about 4 lengths on Lord Lion, a half length to Secret Century. Chez Paris hurried up 3 deep on the outside, a little over a length to Port Fair on the outside of Olympic Flame. Then Eau de Toile, Peaceful Kingdom, Island Joe, Flying Gypsy and Absolute being Copper Wing. Racing along past the 1,200 metres, and String of Pearls not getting a big break. Her stablemate Chez Paris races up to the quarters of the leader. 2 away third on the inside is Lord Lion. At his girth on the outside, Secret Century. Then the grey Port Fair around the favourite Olympic Flame, closely attended then by Eau de Toile, Peaceful Kingdom, Island Joe. Second last Flying Gypsy and Copper Wing trails at the 800 metres. And on the outside, Chez Paris almost joined String of Pearls. 2 to Lord Lion and Secret Century. A length to Port Fair, and then Olympic Flame locked away, closely attended by Eau de Toile, and then Peaceful Kingdom, Island Joe. Flying Gypsy second last, Copper Wing last, up to the bend. And on the inside, String of Pearls, trained by T.J. Smith, just in front from Chez Paris, the stablemate. Third is Lord Lion, followed by Secret Century, and here comes the rider on Port Fair entirely, letting rip on it, and Olympic Flame trying to get into the open. She's into the clear now, if good enough. Now Port Fair in the twinkling of an eye race past the stablemate String of Pearls and Chez Paris. Lord Lion battling on well, Olympic Flame tending to struggle, and then Flying Gypsy coming into the open stretches with a fast run, but Port Fair a length and 3/4, Flying Gypsy, who won't pick up Port Fair, and Port Fair atones for an unlucky last start failure. Port Fair has beaten Flying Gypsy. Third home on the outside, Copper Wing from last. Then Chez Paris, String of Pearls, Lord Lion, Olympic Flame, Island Joe, Peaceful Kingdom, Eau de Toile, and last Secret Century.
Double to pay, $14.
2-8-11 over the line. Race 7, second leg of the daily double at Rose Hill. Number 2, Port Fair first. Number 8, Flying Gypsy second. And third, 11, Copper Wing. Now, the final event up there, one scratching, is the top weight, Rama King. Let's check the opening.
Lights on. Oh, bit of movement there, Auburn Towie. They're racing. And little slow away, Auburn and Fair Century, and also Beyond the Limit. Seesaw began well, so did Camdana Boy. It's showing plenty of pace, and up near the leaders settling down. Duke of Music heading them all off. Fleet Yacht is there with Lane Sun. Then Kiama King and Rumba Rhythm, and then Worry Boy moving through the centre of the field next from Miss Roscoe. Seesaw around the outside of them, Elusive Dream, Call Me Luck, well back with Regal Century, Beyond the Limit, Fair Century, and Auburn is a clear last. Past the 1,000 now to the 900 metre mark. Camdana Boy has joined Duke of Music in front, a length and a half. Fleet Yacht, the rails, Kiama King. Seesaw continuing that run around them's gone up about fourth from Miss Roscoe. Worry Boy, Call Me Luck to the outside. Lane Sun losing ground. Rumba Rhythm's got well back, passed by Elusive Dream and Fair Century the outside. Auburnite taken out wide, commencing a run, and Regal Century back at the rear. On the turn, 500 out, Camdana Boy just the leader. Seesaw about to tackle it on the outside. Fleet Yacht's going pretty well in the centre at this stage. Then Call Me Luck pulled to the outside from Duke of Music struggling. Kiama King down the outside, coming home reasonably well. Elusive Dream. Fleet Yacht went up to take the lead at the 200 from Seesaw. Drew a wave then, and Call Me Luck. Elusive Dream at the head of the others from Regal Century. Fleet Yacht in front inside the 200. Seesaw trying hard, is coming at it on the outside. Fleet Yacht just in front, but Seesaw finishing the betters, drawn level near the line. It's a bobbing finish to the line, and Fleet Yacht's won it. Fleet Yacht has just lasted to beat Seesaw. Very close for third. Elusive Dream perhaps from Call Me Luck. And they were followed then by Beyond the Limit down the outside. Rumba Rhythm, Kiama King, Regal Century, Fair Century, then Wari Boy. Followed further back in the field by Duke of Music, and then came Auburnight, well back Miss Roscoe and Camdana Boy, and Lane Sun is last to finish. Judges call for a photo in the George T. Donoghue handicap to separate Fleet Yacht on the inside, number 13, and on the outside was the top weight Seesaw. And a further photo for third placing, which is very close, Call Me Luck and Elusive Dream. Number 13 is the winner, and that is Fleet Yacht, ridden by M. Highland. Number 13, Fleet Yacht, M. Highland first. Number 1 is second, Seesaw, S. Marshall. And a further photo for third placing. Now in the last race today, scratch number 5, Evening Mist, and number 12, Hugh Sun. Third place has gone to number 14, Elusive Dream.
Gossamer Wings $1.60, Quinella $18.40, Trifecta $660.65. Race 6 Adelaide 167, the numbers there. Redelva 90 and 65, Just a Commoner 160, and Mr. Rubble 105. Quinella 725, and the Trifecta 53.65. In Sydney, race 7, 2811, the numbers there. Port Fair 390 and 135, Flying Gypsy 135, and Copper Wing 2 even. Quinella returned 17.95, and the Trifecta paid $374.70. You're watching Racing from Sandown, live on Grandstand on 7. We'll take a break. Race 7 at Sandown, placings official, 13-1-14. Fleet Yacht returned 13 even and 280. Seesaw 75 and Elusive Dream 380. Quinella 21.30. Trifecta $1,110.60. The daily double for 4 and 13. No sub required in the first leg, sub 1 in the second leg. Returned $95.25. 4 and 13. And today's quadrella at Sandown, 5, 4, 5 and 6. Paid $455.35, and Fleet Yacht's win certainly putting some value into the Quad Extra. The last leg of the Quad Extra is on the final event, race 8. Now Brisbane, race 8 there.
Stand by for a start. All set. Top Banner dancing about in the gates. Tricycle at 12 door out wide. Physique in close. Light on and they're racing. Physique began smartly, and so did Nuclear Dream. Nelson Bay a little bit slow to get going, drifting back towards the rear with King of Kings and Mr. Shannon and the Red Jack. Plenty of pressure on, racing to the first turn, and a 12 door from out wide. Olsen takes her straight to the lead, but she's taken on now by Tricycle, and Tricycle goes to the front. Tricycle crosses over onto the rails, leads by 3 lengths. A 12 door second, and El Vaquero's a length and a half away third. Then Golden Vogue, and fifth on the inside is Nuclear Dream. Then Smart Off at Clavel's Girl, Physique, Top Banner. The Red Jack, Mr. Shannon, Border Raid, King of Kings, Nelson Bay. Tricycle's gone for home, coming up to the 1,000. Tricycle 5 or 6 lengths in front. A 12 door second, El Vaquero a length away third. Nuclear Dream fourth on the inside, and then Golden Vogue. 3 lengths Clavel's Girl outside of Smart Offer. Another 2 to Mr. Shannon, Top Banner, Physique. Then the Red Jack, who's wide. King of Kings second last is Border Raid. Nelson Bay still at the rear. Tricycle still a nice leader, heading down the side. He's about 3 lengths in front. At 12 door second, and El Vaquero is a half length away third. The Nuclear Dream, Golden Vogue, Clavel's Girl, Smart Offer, Mr. Shannon, King of Kings, both starting to go forward. Then Top Banner, the Red Jack, Physique under pressure. Nelson Bay is dropping back towards the rear, and Border Raid is last. As they come around the bend now, 350 metres to go. El Vaquero in a 12 door race straight past Tricycle. Nuclear Dream into 4th place. Clavel's Girl on the outside. Then Mr. Shannon and King of Kings. El Vaquero's gone to the lead. 200 metres to go. El Vaquero's in front of a 12 door. Mr. Shannon slowly making ground on the outside, but El Vaquero looks home. He's nicely clear with 100 metres to go. Top Banner's flashing home with Mr. Shannon, King of Kings, but El Vaquero's in front as they hit the line, and El Vaquero